everyone, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be playing more Mono Black. I kind of just wanted to play a deck that I just wanted to play. I'm not really playing this to be like, oh, here's this new groundbreaking strategy or anything like that. We obviously know that Mono Black is going to be a very good deck when rotation hits, but this is rotation friendly is the goal of my videos currently right now until we actually get to that rotation August 2nd, because outside of that, standard's kind of just what it's been for the last like year. Not a whole lot's changed besides like Convoke became a deck and now it's just everywhere. But other than that, we are heavy on the discard plan with the binding negotiations, the duress as a one of. I trimmed 2 duresses to actually play more of this because I also added in the Tiny Bones joins up, so I don't want to be too clogged on 1 mana discard spells, especially if I'm drawing a duress in the late game. I'm much happier if it is a binding negotiation because I can hit more things in their hand, right? So I'm more willing to draw this later than I am to draw a duress later, or more happy. Like I'm not more likely, but other than that, we have the Deep Cavern Bass as a 3 of to kind of interrupt our opponent. Also triggers crimes for Karavak. Then we have Liliana who can minus early, trigger a crime for Karavak, and then it's also just like a good plus later to discard. And Hostile Investigators, when things like 4 caverns in the deck, a lot of times this is coming in uncounterable against our control matchups and is causing a lot of problems there for our opponents that don't necessarily have a whole lot of cards to operate with because we have just made them discard so often. Other than that, every single threat that we're trying to put on the board outside of these 7 removal cards is a threat that I think in the black colors has to be answered, at least whenever I see them, because I don't want the value to get too high. For example, if Hostile Investigator, a card we've already brought up, sticks around, they start making clues, they're able to draw. If I don't have a card like Temporary Lockdown, I'm not able to get all these clues off the board. And if they've established a Lily and plus a couple dimes and I'm in top deck mode, and they have 2 to 3 clues, you feel so far behind when they just crack a couple of those on your instep and kind of set themselves up for the future. Other than that, the Caustic Bronco kind of does a similar thing where it starts drawing cards and it can potentially ping you with the highest mana spell in our deck. At 1 card is 5. Sometimes we just take the risk. If we get hit for 5, we get hit for 5. Most of the time, we're never attacking with this if we're in desperation mode anyway, unless we're like, we need exactly this card to not lose the game, then we'll go for it. For example, like a Go for the Throat could be that card at times. But Preacher has to be answered because it's a 2/4. It's kind of awkward to answer. Cut Down doesn't answer it cleanly. Against Convoke, it's a very solid card. We attack, make 1/1s. They can't really trample over those 1/1s, and it can also draw us cards in the grindier matchups like Golgari and Mono Black itself. And then Karavak, a card that can be risky. You can kind of overcommit to this card and be playing too many spells and take too much damage. A kind of Mono Red or Boros Prowess deck can kind of get there with a little bit of reach if you overestimate your position, so you got to be careful with this card. But this card also has to be answered. Shieldred's had to be answered since this card came out, so like there's no discussion there. And then Gissa, I actually meant to cut this card to play another card, but I forgot, and it actually showed up, and I was never more happy to see Gissa in my deck than that moment ever. This card was sick today in one spot and just said, I'm going to win the game right now by myself. And I was like, that's pretty sick. So other than that, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Let's just get out there and game. And if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing. I truly appreciate it. And let's just go see how hot we can run with this discard pile. My opponent goes first. No way. Very cool. I mean, I'll keep here. Sounds like fine. All right, double Shieldred draw. Maybe not the best of all time, but sure. I target you. Get rid of, I don't know, anything at random, I guess. Sure. Bring up Go for the Throat, maybe? This can be named on Phyrexian. Because, like, Preacher's already castable, so I just don't have to, like, budge it all. And then if they play, like, a Deep Cavern Bat here, I can just shoot it with a Cut Down. If they play Glister or something, hopefully I draw a Black Source. Ah, it's Graveyard Trespasser, everybody's favorite card. Oh, never mind. It's perfectly fine. Sick. I was just so ready to not be able to remove this creature with Ward on it. But we luck out. We hit the land. Hey, there's Deep Cavern Bat. Would you like to take my Cut Down or my Shieldred or my Preacher? Yeah, that makes sense. That's tough, dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a tough draw for you. This is gonna be named on, I don't know, anything at random. Detective. Play Shelly. Target you. Ooh. Plus.
I'm tired of your secrets.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care about this that much to keep this cut down over these other 2 cards in hand. I'm a little less confident about my Shieldred Distant play. That didn't seem great. Sure.
I really don't have time for you.
Keep Cavern Bat. I'll take a look. I don't want them to have the Obliterator, so I'll take the Glissa away. Then I'll plus here.
Don't overthink.
Shieldred's good. Preacher's actually better on a dry board like this, where our life totals kind of match. If you're not gonna kill Shieldred, she's gonna stay there forever. I changed my mind. I'm gonna play this Hostile Investigator. Target you. And the way Hostile Investigator works, which is very cool, is that it works either way I want it to. I'm not even gonna plus. Nope. I will give them their Glissa back if they want it. I think. Nah, you can take my Lily. I actually don't care.
Fine. I'll take my zombies and leave.
Maybe not the best draw of all time, but a draw nevertheless. Preacher comes in. Combat. We keep this in case they try to like. In case they try to just keep a card in hand. If they try to sit on one, like a land or something, hoping I'd arrest them or something. Ooh, nice cycle. Maybe it's too expensive. Maybe it's a Shieldred. You never know. Maybe it's a Caustic Bronco even. It's Deep Cavern Bat. Yeah, dude, swinger. Swing it in. There's no card in hand now. Interesting. These two. Attack. Land actually huge. We play land. We play Caravac. Yeah. Cut down. Cut down. Yep. 0 here. Get the bat out of the way. Very sick draws. Graveyard Trespasser now gone. They can attack me with the Caustic Bronco. Sure. This is all fine with me. Sure. If you attack me, more power to you, man. I don't know. This one. Lily. That's why Caravac can win these kind of like really grindy matchups, by the way. Cut down resolves. Liliana's in play. We -2. Get this out of the way. I just say nothing, and then I attack for 9? Is it 9? I think it's 9. Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Go first. Sure. We definitely want to play the Merrick's last because we want it to actually result in our Liliana sticking. And Preacher we already have the mana for. Preacher might be actually what we end up going for over Liliana here. I want this on human. I think it's a human warlock. But either way, Deep Cavern Bat coming in, looking, taking. Wow! Not the cases. What a whack hand that they kept. Watch him draw out of this like a mad lad too. I'll take one of them in case they like just don't want to play it next turn. Sure. Watch him draw out of this, though. I'm going to be so upset. All right, that's gone. I mean, realistically, this is... I know I have Liliana. This is like... Liliana, I guess. Because I don't have the second black, and the Preacher's not going to draw me a card anytime soon. But, like, Preacher started up here. I just don't know how they beat it. Make a third lane drop. Sure, that's fine. Now, this pluses on Lily are going to get pretty brutal. Like, are you going to sack his blood token and cycle away a knight? Okay, they did that in a weird order, at least in my opinion. That's Tiny Bones. Target you. I feel like if they were going to sack the blood token and draw, they should have done that prior to the way they did it, I guess. In other words, go for the throat's fine, but I think just getting their hand super low now, especially because Knight's not even guaranteed. Now, they obviously could play a land, play the Knight here, and then find 2 1-drops, which would be brutal, but at the end of the day, I know how good Preacher can be in this matchup. Knight does conflict it, though. Yeah. What a sick draw. This binding, so we can take away the Snipe. And then we can go for the threat. It literally doesn't matter which one we take at this point. Then I will go for the throat this threat. Then I'll Lily plus, and then I'll attack with my Preacher, making a 1/1 lifelinker on the back. Plus, I'm empty-handed. They're empty-handed. They do have a clue to attack, but I'm more fine with this being in play than I am kind of the other way around. Like the Knight is going to get them a ton more cards. I don't think this is going to beat me with 1 creature in play. I could be wrong. They can answer my Lily almost now, but this still jumps in front of the Imadanes. Like, it doesn't even answer it. Lily stays in play here. I'll more than happily block this Imadanes. And Lily is going to do her job of just continuing to plus. My Preacher is going to attack. A Hostile Investigator. In. Now I can just, like, honestly just do nothing. I can just build a wall against them here. But I'm down to draw a card here.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Okay, maybe not the best draw of all time. Maybe I should have just held back. But at the end of the day, will they attack? Will they answer Lily? They have the option to here. And Lily right now, I just don't think is worth keeping around.
I'll be back.
As good as she is, I got better options. Better options to do. Double attack. Constantly just progress her game. Tavern on Correction, I guess. And then let's play Hostile Investigator. Target them. They discard nothing, of course. And then we're just constantly making our land drops. We have a lot of creatures in play. Inspector is fine. They can also bring this up and then triple attack if they wanted to turn this on, but then they die with the backswing. Problem for them here is that they're going to lose all their creatures on board because they have to block everything I have, or at least one thing that I have. And I'm at 17. They just don't have a way to climb back into the game. I think they realize that, like, with this being a lethal attack, you have, like, no way to truly build back up once your hand kind of got torn apart, but also kind of a lackluster hand, if I had to say so. I've seen them go to 5 and find much better hands, but this is what it is. We'll keep. Smack my monitor. Pretty cool. Yeah. Uh-oh. I can play the same game as you. Swamp from cons. Sure. Swamp from wherever it's from. You can surveil first, yes. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. No, it's not even on their end step. I don't know why they're pausing. Make like your game action, brother. I don't. Okay, they have cut down. Sure. All right, well, you have a foundry. You guys ready to see my point be proven? Just resolve and live. I think you have this card in hand. Next. Oh no. It was just like, they just kept pausing on it. It's like, fast. And now this is going to pause them every second. That's my only gripe about that land, bro. He's just like, please stop pausing me. Alright, I'll keep drawing swamps. I can now make a Mirix token. I would argue my land's better than yours. Turn. Yep. Yep. Sure. That was pretty good. Sir, would you like to activate your foundry? No? Okay. I'd like to remove this. Bam, bam, bam. Alright. I keep drawing lands. Drawing a Bronco and lands. Yep. Don't worry. I got an answer for that one. I'm running out of answers, opponent. I promise. Okay, now I'm going to ask if you have an answer. You've played two. Now I play one, and now you get to go for the third. You see how it works? So it's like a back and forth. We're both playing the same deck pretty much. The only difference right now is I have a Mirix and you have a Foundry. Isn't that cool? Cool. I say opponent. I can do it. I can remove it. We can keep going back and forth. Be two lands. I put it. The algorithm basically said, dude, you guys want to play the exact same deck? What in the world, bro? Phyrexian, dude. I don't even care. Like, they have cut down. Go for the throat. Go for the throat. Cut down. Cut down. Preacher. Preacher. It's the only difference is my duress and caustic Bronco. Nice. That's so funny. Oh, our decks suck, dude. They're just gonna draw the good spell first. Damn. I really just had to say it out loud, huh? That's tough, bro. Yeah. Any at random. Actually, that's not true. I do play Caravac, so maybe be selective. Mirix. Please don't have a 3/3 blocker in front of me. That would suck. Ooh. Gaming chat. Alright. Draw land, opponent. Okay, relax. 6, 7. 6. Ooh, we have the same. It's gonna be the way. Play another land. Okay. Play your third preacher. That's also an option. Yeah. Thing is, they don't know that I have a cut down. I know they have a cut down. They don't know about mine. Eric's. Attack. That sucks. Ah, they didn't do it. I thought maybe they would block with Skitter and Preacher, and then we could just go back to this game, you know? This one? Ooh, I messed up. Good job. You tapped correctly. I'm just an idiot. So that's fine. They let the damage come through, so their Preacher only makes a 1/1 here. So that's an interesting kind of logic to the way this game's gonna go. Yeah. You do indeed have another rat. These rats unable to block. You can indeed make a 1/1. Yeah. I would argue that my Preacher's better. I'm gonna go right back up to 10 or 19, whatever you want to say. So for me, let's ship them. Get in there. Ooh, that's pretty sick. You want to talk about the mirror breaker, mama? Because I get to play her. Oh, they're debating. So I get to play her, and I can tiny bones, and then I can cut down. Or I can tiny bones, then play her, and then I can cut down. I don't know. Who knows? It's all kind of crazy. But Gissa, normally a card that I'm like, this card not that great, and I've honestly considered cutting it today. But apparently, today she said, "I'm here. I'm trying to game." All right, sure. So that block, that makes sense. Could have argued that maybe they could have blocked with the Foundry, but you know. Tiny Bone joins up. My turn has only begun. Look at you. Would you get rid of your cut down? Or a land in your hand, I guess. That would also do it. That makes sense. I'm gonna play this one though. I think this one is the mirror breaker. Right now, target, commit a crime. Make 2 2/2s, which are now 3 3s. Thanks to Gissa's ability of giving them a 1/1 and menace, and it only triggers once a turn. That's where this like cut down's so good. Is that we go to their turn and then I cut down. They're not 2 2s. Gissa makes them 3 3s. Yeah, it's a little tough here. A little tough. Now you get shielded pinged. And then if they... There's a problem with some cards like Gissa, bro. You play her, and she, like, either dies immediately and does nothing, or she wins the game so fast that you feel like you didn't get to play it at all. Because if this card's barely anything, right? Even if this card right here is a go for the throat to answer this Gissa, I cut down a creature in response and make 2 more zombies. And I have this huge wide board that's going in next turn. And it's just, what do they do? I don't know. Wimp. Opponent. Wimp. Fun into this one. Yep. It's always weird to play Tiny Bones on like turn 1, because it's like, it doesn't ever feel that great. You know? Like, it doesn't ever feel like they're stressed about the card. Now if they maul and you have a Tiny Bones, then you feel like really good, you know? Phyrexian, I guess. These land draws have actually been devastating, by the way. Counter it. Counter it. Nah. Oh. You have an answer, I guess? They didn't sack their clue in response, and if they just go into their turn, it's kind of a weird play to make. opponent. Do we want to talk about it? No. Okay. Okay. Come on. Sure. I knew it was going to be aggro. Maybe. Maybe. What was trying to do to me there, chat? It's like, what if you just use your swamp so you can't cast cut down next turn on their turn? I mean, yeah, it does suck. I'm sorry. I think cut down's probably the worst here. Oh, their oars off. Sure. Yeah, I suppose I'll allow it.
You chose the wrong day to cross me.
Oh, but I can't. I just need you to stop, dude.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Like, nice, dude. Oh, dude. They keep drawing a card, missing a land drop, and then going, nice. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Ah, you. I mean, realistically, they have like better odds of winning based on like math. I don't know. Honey bones. You. This one. This one.
You won't be outsmarted.
No, my go for a throat could have removed this creature, but I want to keep plussing Lily. Ooh. I wanted the nice so bad, dude. I wanted it so bad. You don't understand. Plus.
Don't.
I mean, that makes sense. Attack. Oh. I guess, bro. That's a tough draw for me. Me and my opponent are having like polar opposite days. They like can't hit lands. I want spells, you know? See, exactly. I want spells. Plus.
I'm tired of your secrets.
It's not funny, but it is. Like, this is such a stupid game. Even they're like, nice. Like, I'm hitting all the lands, no spells. Which, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I had a lot of spells to begin with, but... Sure. Yeah. You get it.
This isn't how things were supposed to go. Enough with the mysteries.
Bro, my partner's just having the best time. I just go, nice. And he goes, hello? Oh, it's okay, dude. Does my opponent know that I'm playing super late at night? Probably not, but that's not up to them to know. This one, target? Yeah. I don't know. Do I want any of these? I guess this one's pretty cool. I do have Path to Peril, though. But, like, I'm going to cast this in Lily. Hello? My opponent is not having the best time that they've ever had. I can tell you that right now. Oh, dude. Doggo. Yeah.
You won't be outside.
I mean, Wandering Emperor is a good draw. Oh, dude. Opponent, I got good cards in my hand. It's my entire thing, you know? Creature can attack, can draw me cards. If I draw anything relevant, I have instant speed stuff. I mean, I have one of these. This card seems good. Stop cutting down stuff, bro. Yeah, honestly, I don't know how you beat Caravac, to be honest. Because even though they saved the value there, like, I'm still going to get a creature and things out of the way. Oh, boy. Wow. That was a roller coaster ride. I'm done, bro. That's all I got.